Hello, this video is a response to my EDU 10 Module 10 Flex Lab. For this Flex Lab, we were instructed to answer two questions. First, what is the maker movement? And second, introduce the technology and how we would use it in our classroom, and explain why we feel having this product in the classroom would be valuable to our students. So, what is the maker movement? To answer this, I'm going to tell you about a man named Seymour Papert. Seymour Papert is a mathematician who founded the MIT lab and is also one of the first pioneers of artificial intelligence. He worked alongside Jean Piaget, who is known for his work in child development. With Piaget's influence, Papert defined the learning theory that is constructionism, learning by doing. Constructionism is really the foundation of the maker movement which it has been built on, and it holds the key to understanding the amazing potential the movement holds in education. For this, Papert has been seen as the founder of the maker movement. Moving away from the historical aspect of the maker movement, the movement itself is a culture where individuals can create and do it themselves. The movement has resulted in many things such as the website Esti, which is a small website where individuals and small businesses are giving a platform to sell their handmade items, and it has been very successful. What does that have to do with anything on education? The movement has been transferred into the classroom because educators saw a huge potential and really picked up what Papert was onto. The movement lines up with the national inclinations of children to be creative and to make and to be curious. It is really about tech influence. It's the new generation of adventures where in their classroom, making, creativity, and inventing is emphasized. Learning by doing. Maker Day 2016. So the Faculty of Education at the University of Alberta held their own Maker Day event where booths of different technologies were set up that might be used in the classroom or just technologies used for educational purposes. Walking away from the Maker Day, a movement that I would use in my classroom would be the robotic cubes or the cubelets. This stuck with me because I found it really interesting with all the outcomes that can be made with just playing around with them. I would use this tool in my grade 9 science class because if you go to the Alberta government website, you will notice, just I can pull it up here on my screen, you will notice that, right here, one moment, you will notice that one of the outcomes for the students is to describe technologies for transfers and control of energy. Oh, right here, outcome number 2. And also to test and troubleshoot, which is right over here, to develop, test, and troubleshoot circuit designs for a variety of specific purposes based on low voltage circuits. So students can use the cubelets to try and get them to perform different functions such as move, make noise, create lights, or even more than one. I feel like this product will be useful to my students because it is a fun way to learn school material. Students don't really absorb, not all students just absorb by reading notes. A lot of students learn by doing, and many students do hold potentials and talents that they may discover while doing. So I feel like this product will be useful because it is a fun way to learn school material, and when learning becomes fun, the students will absorb the material more quicker and in depth, which will hopefully and eventually help my students when they are examined. Thank you for watching. This is the end of my presentation.